The perfect Super Duty comparison for you today. This is big Everest Edition status. Everest Edition means 4 inches or taller as far as lift kit components. BDS today, the Performance Elite kit in 5-inch, looks amazing. Now both trucks have the exact same kit. Obviously you can tell this is your boys because I've been out in the mud getting ready to go racing, GNC racing this weekend. Oh, I'm so pumped about that. I'm so pumped about it, y'all. And it's hard not to get pumped up when you're standing in between $240,000 of truck right here between the two. So wow, that's like, let's reflect on how expensive things are getting, but all we can continue to do is deliver quality components to make these trucks the best they can be, and that is our standard, and we're not going to stray from that. So right here, a lot build now available today, y'all, as of the 16th of February 2024. This is my bad boy Race Red Everest Edition as well. So look, let's start right off with the obvious is we're on 38s, 5-inch lifted on 38s. To me, on the Super Duty segment, when you go with this 5-inch, you need to run at least 38s. Unless you're doing like a 14 or a 16 wide wheel combo, please run 38s, because these are still on our mild to wild scale, more on the wild side, slightly. Mine not so much. This one is a little bit more wild. We'll show you that right now. But if you want to get really off the Richter scale on the 5-inch with like a 14 or 16 wide, then you can step down to a 37, etc. But this right here, money setup. So we're on American Forces on both. American Forces on this one, and Fuel Class next door. Both are owned by Wheel Pros. We're on 38, 13.5, 24. Both are on trails. Trail Grapper, the mud terrain tire from Nitto, which I love. And you can see here, I do a lot of towing on my truck, and you're looking at 16,000 miles worth, right at 16,000 miles. I'm already wore down to that mark there, which you can see on here. It's a good bit down there. So I guess this tire has wore a little bit more than I thought it would, but I am towing, 15, 16,000 pounds consistently out of this, towing our toy hauler to go race. But I'm on 38s and 24, so I'm stunting like nobody's business. I got the Yeezys up there and just let the spinner float right there, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Man. So again, 24 by 11 on the Forces right here. And if you look, zero offset is, to me, this is perfect. This is a perfect money setup overall on the 11 wide, 24 by 11, zero. We're only sticking out about 3 inches or so. You come right here next door, Fuel Class, a sweet spot there in my heart because it's very similar to that Rebel. It's just more of a city inspired Rebel with no simulated bead lock on that. 22 by 12. -44. So now we're in that 5-inch mark, 5.5-inch mark overall. So much wilder, essentially because we're an inch wider on the wheel, plus we're a lot more aggressive on our offset. So going from 11 wide 0 to a 12 wide -44 is the difference between the two there. And look at that clash. Doesn't it look amazing in gloss black? I love the way that looks. It ties in with the gate black perfectly, because to me, a matte black wheel on a glossy truck doesn't flow. It's got to be gloss on gloss. You heard me, y'all. Same thing over here. I'm glossed up with Race Red powder coated to match. On 24s, 13 wide versus 13 wide. It's both the same, just 22 inch versus 24. So you do have more sidewall on the 22 versus the 24. Obviously, and obviously this one's going to ride better because of that, but also, when you go more outward, that's going to upset some of the characteristics as far as ride quality, etc. So that's just stuff to take into the equation. This is my favorite setup. That's why I roll with it. I don't like to be too far wide, but on the same token, I'm right here looking at this truck, and this truck looks more balanced out to me because of the height and the width. It looks more proportional. At certain angles, I may say my truck is, not outward enough, or my tire track width is not wide enough. I don't get that at all over here, but it's all about what you all, the customer, like and enjoy. I love both of these trucks. I would roll out in either one of these without hesitation, and just the black on black is going to suit more people. Not everyone loves Georgia Bulldog red, you know what I'm saying, but everybody can appreciate, more times than not, a black on black looking amazing. And this is what we have here. I'm gonna jump in this red boy right here. Well, first, before I do that, I'm gonna roll back here and just show you a rear shot before I move the red truck, and we'll dive into this bad boy right here. That's the main star of the show, is the black truck. But again, you can see width-wise, as far as our mile to wild scale, again, 22 by 12, negative 44 versus 24 by 11, 0. Doesn't stick out quite as much, but both look amazing to me. Now out back, you can see added rigid lights, got a drop hitch of 7 inch in length. I got rear airbags. Let's talk about that before we move this bad boy. Got the Logic Q Ready Air from Ready Lift, dual airbag in the back. I just pulled the camper this morning. 70 pounds of pressure is what I was rolling with. I'm rolling with 20 right now versus no airbags. Made ready to go for this application, but you can see those Performance Elites, and those are huge. The shock diameter and shaft size, I love it. It's got plenty of room to articulate and flex for mild to wild off-roading. Bed cover options and more. So one thing we did add on this, I'm about to show you right now, but let's jump in this bad boy. And I think I was off on my mileage, y'all. I don't think, yeah, 14,000. So 14,000, look at here. Yeah. So now this is a 23, this is a 24, so you don't have the 75th anniversary logo rolled up there. Other thing, look right here, DEF. God, this thing uses a lot of DEF. Mine's a high output, and it definitely uses a lot of DEF fluid. So that's just one thing I've noticed. I'm about to do something to my doors. I can't tell you what, but you got to stay tuned for that. Coming soon. I'm about to add a Starlight headliner. Also, now, when I saw this truck in the shop the other day, on the ground, I came in the door, the side door where Blake's lift is, and I saw this truck and I was like, wow, such a statement. Just sitting here. It's just sitting here, it's making a statement right off the rip. I wish we would have done something to the emblem. Just blue to black would have been fine, but again, we're trying to stay at a certain price point. We're just under 110 on this bad boy. So it's all about the threshold, but hopefully whoever buys this will hit your boy up and let us maybe do a little bit more stuff. There's a few things that it needs to me. It's not perfect, but nonetheless, it may be perfect for you because of, I guess, the price point and then the components. Lift-wise, the 5-inch Performance Elite kit from BDS, those Fox shocks, you can see the body and shaft diameter is so legit. I love the new radius arms to go along with it. Dual steering stabilizer for this aggressive of a stance is very important. We did not change the sway bar. We typically sometimes do the Carly torsion sway bar. We did not do it on this one because it does not hit or rub. And again, that's almost $2,000 in upgrades right there. I thought I was done with my truck, but I got to show you something because on mine, I just recently did the Carly torsion sway bar. I had the same dual steering stabilizer as well, but I love this sway bar. The reason why I primarily went with it was to improve ride quality, but also I had some rubbing issues with my factory sway bar because of offset being so far in at 0 on 11 wide. This being 12 wide, negative 44, more outward, gives us clearance. So we do not rub on this setup, and that's something that we knew was going to happen. But long story short, that's what makes us premier, y'all, because we have the swings and opportunities with all of these trucks on the lot right now, which we're going to have more Super Duties than anybody in the country over the next 2 months. So strap up, because we're bringing you a lot of diamonds, and if you're looking for a Super Duty, Aikens Ford is the place to get it. It's just like, duh, y'all. I see a lot of people saying they're the king of this or that, but like, we have the facts. If someone says that they're the king of something or the leader in something, they say, show me the receipts. Show me. Like, you can say all you want to, but talk is cheap. Like, pull them bad boys out and show me that you're number one. We can show you. Like, we can show you month to month, day in and day out, year after year, that Aikens and Wild Willies is the primo. Like, this is a Friday thing. This is not like a once a month or once every 6 months. This is a Friday thing. And Monday I'm dropping something else. So hit that subscribe button, y'all, because time is running out and I'm dropping videos on the daily. So up front too, we did a trimmer valence. We actually took the factory valence and trimmed that bad boy up. It looks great. We got the new Morimoto. I'll do another review at nighttime. We got the Morimoto LED rock lights. Got 2 per wheel well on this one. They look great. They're also magnetic, so they will stick if you want to run some on the side frame. But on this one, we just did 2 per wheel well. So I'm interested to see how much light they put out and just the overall thoughts on that. Wired to our auxiliary switch. This is it right here. I need to just shut up and let y'all look right here for a moment because this is perfect. 5-inch lifted, 38s on 22s, black on black. The Clash, perfect wheel. Shout out to my boy Chad Edge. And then secondly, just look, not too much spacing there. Wheel well liners in the rear to clean it up. Power boards would look good as well, but this truck to me is a beauty. Now Outback 2, this is a 4x4 Sport, but it's an FX4, so they're not notating that with FX4 anymore, so we're bringing that back. FX4 in matte black with a little gloss in there. Everest Edition, you see it, very subtle, very subtle. Yes, sir. An American flag, never subtle. Go America, strongest country, one nation, under guard. Right there it is. Right there it is. This is a diamond, y'all. And oh, I love this shot. Didn't plan that. That's money right there. Back to back, 2 5-inchers, 38s and 24s, 38s and 22s. Let's get it on. Everest Edition, this one's going on the lot right now. It'll be available for the weekend. Pick this sucker up, black on black, and let me know what color you want us to do next, because I'm telling you, we are bringing the heat with some Super Duty action in 2024. Peace out. I'm gonna win my race. Let's go, y'all. I promise you.